Wrestling is one of the many sports offered in high school and one of the most popular all around the world. It is one of the best sports for conditioning and one of the hardest sports to learn. It is also one of the more fun sports to do in high school. One way to get into the sport of wrestling is learning how to wrestle. Here are some simple moves for you to learn.
To start off a wrestling match, there will be two lines on the mat, and you put your foot on the line, and that will be the start of your match. And there are 3 2-minute rounds in wrestling. And after each round, the ref will flip a coin. It'll be either red or green. Whatever color it lands on, that team decides if they want top, bottom, or neutral. So, neutral is just standing up like this, normal. Okay? On the middle of the mat, you'll put your feet on the line, and you'll put your hands on the line in the front. So that's the bottom position. And then the top position is you get on it, your leg is up in the back, and your knee is down on their side. Put your arm on their elbow. Has to be their elbow. If it's down here, they'll call you for that. You have it right here. And you put your hand on their belly button like this. And you put your head, ear down on their back. And that's called the top position. So now that we have that out of the way, we'll start getting into the moves. The first thing we're going to cover today is the single leg. And here's the single leg fast. So you start the match, you're all tied up. So this move is not complicated in the slightest. So to slow it down for you a little bit, all we do is this. So when you're tied up like this, throw the arm, drop to the knee, grab the leg like this, put your other leg around it, and drop it. That's all you do for the single. So, to show it to you one more time, when you're tied up like this, you throw the arm, drop to the knee, your arm is through their legs, you wrap up with the other leg, and you just drive them into the mat. Like that. So, now you got that one. The next move is a double leg. And it's the same concept as a single leg, but you're taking both legs, like a football tackle. So, how to run this, when you're like this, same thing. You throw, but instead of just getting one, you want to get both of them. And take them to the mat. Now, to show it to you like faster, like what it look like in the match. You're all tied up like this. Like that. Now, we'll show you some moves you can do out of the bottom position. So this move right here is called the sit out and switch, which Trey's going to show it and demonstrate how to do it.
So this move is for if you're stuck on the bottom or if you're in the top and bottom position. What you want to do is you got their leg that's up right here, so his right leg is up. So you're going to start off here, and then you're going to kind of sit out. That's why it's called a sit out switch, is you're going to kind of sit down like you're sitting down on a chair or something. And then you want to take your lead hand or whatever hand is going to go through their leg that is up, and you're going to take it and come through their leg like this. At the same time, you're just going to circle around and come here. And from this, you've got plenty of moves you can run from this. So, I'll go over it again. So you're down in your bottom position, you're sitting out like you're sitting down in a chair, and then taking your hand and coming through their leg that is up, and you're gonna, at the same time, you're gonna kind of grab their leg, and you're just gonna circle around, and you're here. So to kind of run that faster for you, this is what it would look like. Run while you're on bottom. It's called the fat man roll. And I'm going to have Davey here kind of explain and show you what that is.
So, the fat man roll is a move, you run from bottom obviously, and what you do is, when you're a wrestler, you come up here, you either grab right here, or you take their wrist, you shove it in like this, and you get it tight. And then what you do from here, when you get it, I usually run it like this. You tuck it, you tuck your shoulder, and you roll with it like that. And then you switch into getting your head like this and sitting up, or you can just get it on. So another time I'm running that, and then I'll show you what it looks like at full speed. So what you do is you get your arm like this. You either get their elbow tight like this, or you get their wrist and pull it in tight like that. So when you're like this, what you do is you tuck it, tuck your shoulder, and you just kind of roll like that. So to run at full speed for you guys, it'll look like this. You gotta run hard and fast if you're gonna do it. So that was the Fat Man.
So there are a variety of ways you can break your opponent down. But these are two of the most common and most simple moves you can learn. So the first move that I'm going to show you is chopping the arm down. So your opponent will be on bottom like this. It could be when the ref flips the coin and your opponent chose bottom or you chose top, or it could be they're just trying to escape. So more times than not, their arm's going to be up like this. What you're going to do is you want to have your hand around the elbow. It can't be down here on the wrist. It can't be up here on the tricep or bicep. It has to be on the elbow. So if you start out like this and they're trying to come up or something and you can't grab a wrist because they're just staying there, you're going to take your hand and you're going to cup it like this. You can't use your fist. You can't use your forearm. You have to have an open hand. What you're going to do is you're going to take your hand, you're going to bring it back, and you're just going to chop the arm. And when you chop the arm, more times than not, their arm is going to come up like this, usually into their stomach or somewhere down on the ground or up in the air somewhere. You're going to grab that wrist, and you're going to take your knee, kind of knee them in the butt, and you're going to drive at the same time, and that will flatten them out. So, open hand, hit the elbow, chop the elbow, grab a wrist, knee them in the butt, and drop. And they'll flatten out like this. I'll show you again. Open hand, chop the elbow, grab the wrist, knee them in the butt, and drop. So now, I'll go a little faster for you guys. So the second way you can break your opponent down and flatten them out is by using their ankles. So yet again, you're going to be like this, could be like this, or you could be on both of your knees. It just depends on where you're at and how the match is going. More times than not, I use this move whenever we start top and bottom and I can't get him down by using his arms, by driving into him, and their ankles are free, so I just grab their ankle and pull. So what you're going to do is, if you can't chop the arm down, if they're not letting you get the arm no matter what you do, and you can't grab a wrist, their ankles will be free. And I like to use whatever leg of mine is up, I like to go to that side. I don't like reaching behind or like having to switch legs to grab the other ankle. It just takes more time. So you're going to grab the ankle, and when you grab the ankle, you don't want it to be up here on the shin, because you can pull and pull and pull, and they could just straighten it out, and you won't be able to get it. So you want your hand kind of right here, around the ankle, and around the top of the foot. And you're going to grab that ankle, and you're going to pull, and at the same time that you pull, you're going to drive into him, and if you have to, you can knee him in the butt to make him flatten out more. So you can grab the ankle, you're going to pull, and then drive into him, and you're here. So I'll show you that again. You can't chop him down, you can't grab a wrist, so you grab the ankle, you pull, knee him in the butt, drive into him, and they're down. These are some of the most basic and easy moves you can run in wrestling, but there are a variety of moves you can learn in the sport of wrestling. But on any level, these moves can win you matches. If this video sparked an interest in you, come and talk to a member of the wrestling team for more information about joining. Thank you all for watching, and we hope you enjoyed and hope you gain an interest in this tough but wonderful sport.